Welcome back to Meta Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Matt Givens, and here's my fat nuts. Sorry.
Nuts all up in your grill.
That wasn't called for. I apologize.
So in the news, Dynasty, spelled all like a glam band, have entered the Abyss Studios in Sweden to begin recording drums for their fourth album.
Mm-hmm.
The band states they've already gotten to the groove and are currently laying down some truly crazy drums.
Crazy drums.
This is going to be
cray
killer.
cray.
Okay, so I listened to them. I'm like, okay, Stockholm, Abyss Studios, what kind of Swedish death metal is going to be happening here?
Or something similar. No.
Not at all what I expected. I could have known by the name Dynasty. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a Swedish death metal band. They're probably being all silly, like something else. You know, like this has got to be joking.
It's gonna be butthole music.
Yeah, this is. But no, it was good. But it was like, I don't know. I was not expecting it.
It was like hard rock, like. And they have a misspelling. What do you think about this misspelling?
It's not fitting.
Yeah.
I think it's just. I think this is a
misappropriation of the misspelling.
Yeah, they're Swedish, and they're like, "This is way you spell Dynasty." No.
Right.
No. You spell Dynasty like this? No.
No.
No. You spell Dynasty. You leave it. They like Dynasty. No. No.
No.
No. You spell Dynasty? No. No. What Kiss album called Dynasty? They have an album called Dynasty. How do they spell it? No, we can't call
the
it.
correct way.
We if they do it, then we get sued by Gene Simmons. We can't do that. We spell it this way. Dynasty. Yeah, that's it. That'll work. Wait, that's not nasty. It's nasty.
That's good enough.
All right, they'll do it. Okay, we'll do that. I think that's
pretty much how it happened.
I'm guessing that's we just sat right there. You just sat in on them discussing their name.
That was the marketing meeting.
Right? No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You got it. Yes. No.
No.
Hey, that'd be right. No. Yes. Dynasty.
Or maybe they just assume Americans don't know how to spell.
A lot of people don't.
Like, yeah.
You've been on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that drive you nuts?
Oh, God. Well, I'm not a good speller, so whatever. But like when people use the wrong Youre. And it's one thing if it happens every now and then, whatever. But people that do it like nonstop.
What about when they spell Y-O-R-E?
Yeah.
Youre.
Like Tales of Youre.
Yeah.
What I hate is when somebody's trying to be sassy and like they're trying to pwn you, but then they can't get the right Youre, and it's like well, you lose all your steam in my mind like when that happens.
My big thing is I think we've gone over this before. Is when people say that you will lose, you're a loser.
Yeah. So that doesn't bother me as much because lose looks wrong to me. Like it feels wrong. It's just it feels like that's not it.
I see people spelling things. I'm like, oh my god, you are retarded. Are you?
I wonder how people made it out of school.
Am I friends with you?
I wonder how people made it out of school.
Yeah, I'm amazed by like horrific. I'm like, please use your spell check. That's what they're there for.
It doesn't matter. It's only Facebook. Well, yeah, the whole world sees it. That would matter.
And we're all looking at it like you are an idiot.
Oh,
people were like you're almost embarrassed. Like sometimes somebody will make a comment on one of my things. I have like a real good thread going, and then somebody that can't spell or talk gets on there and starts saying stuff, and I almost want to get underneath the comment and say, I really like to apologize for this guy.
I don't know where he came from.
I know you're all reading this wondering why I'm friends with somebody that's this stupid. And I just like to apologize and just say that I don't really, I'm not sure what the connection is. I think he snuck on here. I'm not really friends with this guy.
Yeah. Or run on sentences with no periods. And
all caps.
Yeah. And lol. I can't stand lol.
Yeah.
All right? I'm not going to come down too hard because I have friends that use it somewhat sparingly. Especially, again, when you're trying to, like, pwn somebody and your post has LOL in it 4 times. Like,
you're not laughing out loud.
Not laughing out loud at all. Not happening.
How often does that really happen, where people are actually laughing out loud?
Never.
How often you watch something on TV and it actually makes you laugh out loud?
Once a year.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. Not that often.
2 things that make me laugh. Two shows I watch where I usually LOL at least once. Mm-hmm. The League.
I knew you were going to say that.
And Impractical Jokers. By the way, Johan is an Impractical Joker's fiend, dude. He was
Is he?
watching, he was laughing his balls off. I'm like, he's gonna get the language barrier? Totally.
Nice.
He was loving it. I forgot, did you say you watch that show or you don't watch it?
I've seen it here and there. I wasn't that impressed with it.
I think you have to see the right ones, because their humor is very close to ours.
I don't like the premise. It bothers me.
What didn't you like about it?
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
You know, like, just imagine if we did that, if I put a mic in your ear and asked you to do stuff.
You do that anyway, pretty much. Just without the money.
So then I put a mic in your ear, I just tell you.
Yeah, you just, yeah.
This is like the episode the other night I was watching, and they were just like things they come up with are just, I don't know why they're funny, but they're funny. Like they had a box of pencils, and they had to just go over to people and like stick pencils on their person somehow without them knowing. Like how many pencils they get without them removing it. See, you're laughing and you didn't see it, but it was just
how far did they get?
It was just funny watching them, like, you know, like guys putting like pencils like one at a time, and they're going ding ding, you know, like, but just certain things that they have to say and do. I mean, it can really be funny. I recommend trying it again.
I'll give it another spin, maybe.
Yeah.
If I'm out of TV.
You can never be out of TV. But Breaking Bad, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude, I can't. I can't wait, and I don't want it to end, so I kind of don't want it to happen.
You watched The Killing?
Yeah.
It's excellent. This season was excellent. Oh my God, it was. What a twist.
I only have so much time in my life for TV shows, but since Breaking Bad and Dexter are both ending, I'll have openings.
How do you think Dexter's going to end?
I think everyone dies. I think.
Do you think everyone dies?
Just about.
What about Breaking Bad? Same thing?
I think Quinn definitely died. I hope Quinn dies. I don't like him at all. I hope Batista lives. I like him.
Yeah.
He's the only one that I think deserves to live out of everybody. My main issue with them right now, with Deb especially, like, though she's turning around now. Like, I understand why she went through that, like, suicidal phase for a little bit, but, like, it bothered me that she blamed Dexter for it, because she's the one that made the choice to shoot LaGuerta. You know what I mean? Like, he even said, yeah, she's right, you know, shoot me instead. But she shot her, yeah, so.
I think this season's getting retarded.
That was Dexter?
Yeah.
You're the only person I know to say that.
The
writing is awesome this week.
The last episode, I think, is, like,
really good.
retarded.
You didn't enjoy that? Especially the end, the twist at the end?
Which one?
Hannah showing back up?
Oh, it's silly.
That's awesome, dude.
But it's silly, though. Oh, I'm back and I'm poisoning everybody. Hey.
That's what she does. She's a fucking poisoner.
Remember me? I'm back.
She poisons?
She's super hot, though.
She's pretty hot. I'd bet her.
But just, I don't know, the whole thing, like, and then you got, like, the guy, they're training the...
I like that. It's like a serial killer Justice League. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, I don't know. It's just,
I like that whole family unit thing.
It's
and
silly.
I enjoy that.
It's gotten a little too silly.
Well, that's what it is. It's a silly show inherently.
It needs
there's
to
nothing serious about it. What's that?
It needs to end at this point.
Well, it is. It's the last season, you fuck.
Breaking Bad, though. How's Breaking Bad? Because it has not gotten stupid yet.
Someone speculated, I think this was online, that the worst thing that could happen to Walt is that nobody finds out he's Heisenberg. Like, he doesn't get that fame, that recognition that he kind of seeks. So somebody speculated that him, Hank, Jesse, and Skylar all die. So nobody ever finds out who Heisenberg was. Like, and that would be like the worst, because that would be the ultimate tragedy for him to never get the fame that he wants. But I don't know if that happens. I'd like to think Jesse lives. I think he deserves to. Though we did kill Gale, which is kind of that's a sin that he committed. I think what would be a good ending would be if Jesse's conscience finally got the minimum and he turned himself in, and even though it's not a popular thing, essentially ratted on Walt, and then Walt to kind of slightly redeem himself by forgiving him rather than having him killed or something like that. But I don't think it's going to happen.
I think his son is going to take over the Empire.
From his crutches.
Yeah, and then he's going to... Remember when he made that website for his dad?
Yeah. I forgot all about that until this moment, yeah.
Alright, so that's what we have at Dynasty.
You're a pussy. Remember? Yes. I walk with these every day.
Good. Good. Oh, Dad. You know, the guy really is mentally challenged.
Yes, but not as...
Yeah, he's exaggerated, but that's a great...
Well, it's not mentally... It's cerebral palsy. It's not... he's not mentally challenged.
Yeah.
His brain's fine. It's just...
He's physically challenged.
Yeah. So he's like he doesn't walk with crutches or anything. But yeah, that was so awesome though in the first season, like when they were shopping for clothes and those two guys were making fun of him.
That was the first
And once,
episode.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I knew it was the first season. I forgot it was the first episode. And he's like, "Excuse me," and he goes around the back door and comes out and beats the guy down. That was
I
awesome.
love that.
Yeah.
That was his transformation, and that's what we have in Dynasty.
Yeah. It's pretty much.
Check him out.
Spell it wrong though with a Z.
Yeah. Don't use the spell check for that.